morning, boys and girls. Did you know that this week is Palm Sunday? It's a very, very important day in the Christian calendar because it's when we remember Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem. I'm sure you've all heard the story about how Jesus came into Jerusalem riding on a donkey, and everyone was going in front of him, putting down palm trees, palm leaves, and cloaks and clothes, and trying to make the way look all fancy for their new king to come into Jerusalem, because that's what they all knew. Now Jesus is coming into Jerusalem, their king is coming into Jerusalem, and they were all happy and excited at that moment. Because you see, there was a little bit of a problem. Whenever they thought of their king, they expected someone to come into Jerusalem riding and looking something like this. You see, to them, this is what a king looks like. Fancy, shiny, gold, red, the hat, all of the bling, all of the glitz, all of the glamour. That's what they were expecting. That's what they wanted their king to look like. But then Jesus comes along, and instead of riding on a big fancy white horse, looking all, sophisticated, they instead get someone that looks a little bit more like this. You see? Kind of plain, no fancy golden hat, borrowed robes probably made out of sack, brown, drab, dull, riding on a donkey. Where's his horse? Where's his golden crown? Where's all of his shiny bling? Where's all of his gold? That's not what a king looks like, right? Well, that's what they got. And then, to make it even worse, they were expecting, once Jesus had come into Jerusalem, they were expecting him to go up to the palace and to take out the fake king, the one who was in charge at that time. They thought he was going to go up to the fake king, take him out, kick him out of the building, and then he was going to establish himself, and he was going to rule over them, and everything would be big time smiley and happy, and everyone will have lots of food, and everything's going to be great. They're going to kick the Romans out. But instead of doing that, Jesus turns to the side and he goes up to the temple, and he starts causing nonsense at the temple. Starts turning over tables and running around with a whip and just causing all sorts of a disturbance. Not at all what they were expecting. But that's because they didn't understand what Jesus' real mission was. Jesus wasn't there to set them free from physical oppression. He wasn't there to set them free from the Romans. Jesus was there to set them free from sin. Jesus wasn't there to conquer and to kill and to destroy. Jesus was there to lay down his life, to sacrifice himself, to save everyone else. He didn't come to kill, he came to save. So they were disappointed at first because their king didn't exactly look fancy. But you know what? He was the best king they could ever hope for. And he's the best king you can ever hope for. Jesus is worth much more than any person, any celebrity, any fancy looking man or woman. Jesus just beats all of them. So remember that this Sunday. Remember, as we go into Easter, what it is that your King did for you. And remember that he loves you and that he would do it all over again if he had to. Have a great Sunday. Have a great week. Enjoy Easter, and I'll see you all again. Bye.